fashionistas, happy Friday. I'm coming to you today with another talking video. Finally I started getting my channel kind of in a nice routine, and I pre-filmed videos and edited them and everything was going really well, and I was all planned out and thought out throughout my I'm doing my exams right now. And then I got this news that kind of put me in a rut and made me kind of think about my channel and everything. There was a rumor published on Women's Wear Daily, I'll put the site down below, that insiders from L'Oreal was going to buy out NYX Cosmetics. And if you know a little bit about cruelty-free, I'm sure you know this already. Most people who follow cruelty-free, like a vast majority, like 95% of people, will not purchase from a daughter company if the mother company is not cruelty-free. The idea behind this is the large corporation is still making money off of testing on animals, so why should you give them their money? And the other thing about this is that sometimes the money that you spent on cosmetics, even if they're not even if they are cruelty-free, are going to be used within the corporation. If you know a little bit about corporations, you know that money tends to flow up, not down. So the other thing is technologies and developments tend to kind of shift around within the corporation between the different sub-companies, etc. So the idea is there's no real separation between companies within a corporation. That's the idea of a corporation. Therefore, if you really truly follow cruelty-free policies regarding your makeup, you would not be purchasing from NYX Cosmetics in the near future. This feels like an enormous betrayal because NYX has been one of the staples and most cruelty-free makeup collections for cruelty-free believers, and the reason is that NYX really established itself within this community. I mean, they have the bunny, and for years now I knew that whenever I bought NYX I would be able to get a cruelty-free, safely cruelty-free. They were always a wonderful alternative with the vast majority of collections. Most of my lipsticks, and I have a huge lipstick collection right now, are NYX. They were just quality products. They were also not tested on animals. Proof that you can get affordable, cruelty-free makeup. And they even got like a PETA award, I think, in 2010 for their, and they came out declaring themselves as cruelty-free. It's not one of those companies that, happens to be cruelty-free, but they kind of established themselves within the cruelty-free community. And when they're doing this move now, and it's just not, for a lot of people that kind of feels like betrayal, because we've been relying on NYX and collecting it and buying it and investing our money. And a lot of cosmetics, like especially eyeshadows and blushes and like powder stuff, you don't finish them so quickly. So you might even been buying them over the past years, and it's gonna take years until you finish them, if at all. So this is definitely feels like betrayal. It makes me think a lot about my channel and about what I'm doing, and I'm incredibly frustrated because I know that I'm gonna have to get rid of most of my lipsticks. And if you're asking why I'm getting rid of it, if you have a private collection, you really don't need to get rid of your NYX stuff. Just finish it off because you spent the money already. They have your money. But for me, I want to know that anything in my collection is stuff that I can talk about on my social media and on my channel here, and do tutorials and whatever I want with it. And I don't want to have to have like a separate box of things I have to finish. That would just frustrate me enormously. So, and I don't want to talk about something that is not cruelty-free. That's the whole point of my channel, my blog. So for that reason, I'm going to have to get rid of most of my collection. And I'm probably not going to replace most of my stuff. I have too many lipsticks to begin with. The only thing that's really going to be kind of a blow is the matte lip cream, whatever they're called, but not right now because I have to still do my birthday haul, and you'll see it when I upload it, but because I got a bunch of makeup, I'm not missing any lipsticks. But what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to get the Too Faced Melted They added 4 new colors to the collection, so now there's 10 of them, which is pretty damn cool, and kudos to you, Too Faced. Another update that I have in this perspective is I asked Too Faced directly. I've yet to receive an answer, but I asked this morning. And yesterday I asked Makeup Geek, Marlena, about will they ever consider selling out to a non-cruelty free company. If you're not aware, not only are all the products by Makeup Geek cruelty free, their brushes, which are getting incredible reviews, are synthetics, so they're vegan, and that's just for sure. There's no cruelty, and that there's no testing. So I recommend you go try out some Makeup Geek stuff. And their eyeshadows are not expensive; they're like $5.99, I think. And I'm like, I'm trying to figure out which eyeshadows I really want by them. There are alternatives, there are options. The world is turning into one large corporation the more time flies by, and I think that's one of the other things that kind of frustrates me enormously, because it used to be that there were companies that were and companies that were not, and even MAC and Revlon were not a problem until a certain point, and then Revlon until MAC got purchased by Estee Lauder, and Estee Lauder does perform cosmetic testing, and then Revlon gave in and went into the Chinese market. And it just seems like now June is supposed to be a little bit of changing going on in the Chinese government and laws regarding testing on animals, if you're familiar, and that hopefully will be the starting point to stop testing on animals. Brazil and India have recently declared that there's not going to be any animal testing in their countries either. Locally, I can tell you that the law for many years now was that animal testing on animals was prohibited for cosmetics and cleaning reasons. I guess that's how you would describe it. Now they're going to outlaw the marketing of any products that were tested on animals ever, which is the same law. It's going to be in coordination with the European law that came out finally, that they kept getting, pushed until finally it went through. So that's really exciting news, and I really hope that China's going to be there soon. And then this whole question of cruelty free and testing in animals, which is not even sufficient anymore, and is not very good anymore, and is tests that you can do that are way more, that prove safety and people way more than testing in animals does. And I'm not even going into the whole vegan cosmetics yet, because we're so far away from that. We as human beings are moving away more and more from morals and being efficient to save lives and stuff like that. And I know that certain things are 50 years ago it was very different what was available in the industry and how people ate and stuff like that. But nowadays there's such good alternatives, and they're developing more and more. And I think for the most part we really have to move towards that, because our technology should enhance our morals, not the other way around. Not decline our morals. And this is frustrating. It's not that I don't have any makeup. I have tons of it. I have Too Faced and Il Masque, and I use my local brands, and then you have Elf, and you have Wet n Wild, and stuff like that. But I think that for a lot of people, the question of NYX is going to, it feels like enormous betrayal, because they've established themselves as a cruelty-free option. And what they said was very interesting. Today I read the article that was published in Bloomberg site that said that L'Oreal, this is part of their move after they bought Urban Decay back then, and also meaning the Urban Decay was no longer cruelty-free. And then they also bought Body Shop, and Body Shop did not perform as well as the corporation executives thought. And I think that L'Oreal is in for a surprise, because I don't think NYX is going to perform as well as they thought, because I think that for a lot of it, I think Body Shop was also established as a cruelty-free option. Urban Decay kind of had a cruelty-free market within it. I know that, but it wasn't like people were going to stop buying Urban Decay. Most of the people who were buying Urban Decay were buying it because it's quality and whatnot. But that's not the case for NYX, because I'm not going to buy NYX anymore if they're not cruelty-free. If they basically lie to the faces of all their consumers. And I'm just, even when they become, even if within a year China, flips everything and we'll stop buying all kinds of stuff. There's other companies that I will go and I'll buy before I buy NYX again, simply because the betrayal is so deep, and it's not like they have products that were irreplaceable. I'll probably buy, you know, Revlon and Maybelline before I buy NYX again, and it's just how it is. I mean, I'm going to publish all the links that I mentioned down in the description box. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't before. All my social media links will be down below in the down bar. My Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, my Facebook page, and my blog page. So go check them out. That's all, everybody. Have a lovely day and stay safe. Bye.